Welcome to the Paoli High School Auditorium Control Room. This video deals with microphones and microphone setups. Thank you to our technician Dylan. He's going to explain how to plug in a microphone and set it up and get the balance going.
So the first thing to note about plugging in wired microphones is where you're going to be plugging them in. You've got plugs behind the stage, you've got plugs on the catwalk, you've got physical plugs on the back of the board, some of them which you won't want to change. But first off, we'll go with your available channels that you'll be able to plug into back on the catwalk and on stage. Channels 1 through 9 are dedicated for wireless microphones, so you won't have those available and you won't see them available. You'll start at channel 10 through 28. So what you'll look for is if you're backstage plugging in, you'll want to take a microphone, plug it into a channel. If that channel says 18 on the wall, you'll then come up to the board and look for 18 on the board. Whenever you plug into that channel, you should see input on channel 18, and then now you've fed from the stage to the board. If you need to plug anything in locally, which would be directly to the back of the board if you had a microphone up here, for instance, we have a God mic up here that we've got plugged in directly to channel 9. The input plugs are in the back of the board, right on the left side. The top layer is a certain level of channels, and there's a layer right under it that's another number of channels. Every plug has a number, and every number corresponds to the fader on the front. If you plug into channel 9 in the back, which is where we have our God mic plugged in currently, you can see that I have input level to the microphone, and this is a wired microphone right to the back, and then when I bring the fader up, I've got signal. The same thing will apply if you plug into anything back there. You'll get signal right into whatever channel you're plugged into. So just make sure that you take note of what number you plug into, and it'll be a corresponding number on the board.
What are the wireless mics and how do we use those, Dylan?
The wireless microphones are channels 1 through 8. They're always plugged in, and they're always going to be channels 1 through 8. There's a wireless rack here that will turn on with the system power when you use your single rocker switch to turn the system on. That will also all turn off. What you're going to look for is a couple things. The number of the microphone that you choose. You're going to want to make sure that they have batteries in it. Your handhelds are 9-volt batteries. And whichever number you are, if this is number 2, wireless 2, it's going to correspond with wireless 2 here on the board, which is the second channel.
What is a Countryman mic and how do we use those?
You additionally have a set of Countryman mics, which are basically headset microphones with a pack. You will not need to use the handheld. Do keep in mind, if you choose handheld 2, you will not be able to use the pack number 2 at the same time. So if I'm using number 7 on a Countryman mic, I can't choose number 7 as a wireless and use them both at the same time because they will speak over each other. So what I would want to do is, if I want to use channel 7 for my Countryman mic or my over-the-ear mic, I would then choose anything other than 7 if I had a handheld mic. So I'm going to use handheld microphone 2 and number 7 on the Countryman mic, and then I'll be able to have channels 2 and 7 going into the system.
What is an assisted hearing device?
An assisted hearing device is a device that is, no matter what, having a signal sent from the mains that you're sending to your board. No matter what I send out to the main system is going to be directly copied to the assisted listening device. All I do with the assisted listening device is pick up a personal PA FM, make sure I've got batteries in it. These are AA's. Turn the switch on at the top, set the level to a desired level in my ear, and then I have an assisted listening device piping sound right into my ear.